Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I think I'll go ahead and finish off my Zaharoff series review with Signature Royale. And this is another sample that was sent to me courtesy of George Zaharoff from his website. And it's personally signed, Best Wishes Bradley. So once again, thanks George for sending me this sample for review. It came out in 2020, classified as a woody aromatic. Notes listed are Guatemalan cardamom, apple, juniper, and citruses. Middle notes of lavender, magnolia, and pimento leaf. Base notes of vanilla, Australian sandalwood, agarwood, Indonesian patchouli leaf, suede, amber, cashmere wood, musk, and cedar. So a lot of notes there. This one, I was expecting quite a bit from this one actually, because a lot of the notes here do really pique my interest. Cardamom, I usually love that spice and fragrance. Pimento leaf or pimento, I've had some nice experiences with that as well. The apple, of course, juniper, a lot of good things here going on. Unfortunately for me, I'm not quite as excited about it after smelling it as I was reading about it. I do definitely get a very similar vibe to the other two Zaharoffs, probably more noir than the original Signature Poiron. So I still get, that citrusy vibe here, mixed with the old school elements that Zaharoff seems to be known for. Lavender is coming in again. I think Noir didn't have any listed lavender notes in it, even though it still had an old school feel. This one looks like it goes back to the lavender effect. Yeah, so for me, I mean, the cardamom here doesn't really come across like I typically perceive cardamom. Normally I really love cardamom. It's just a very sensual, warm spice, but I do get the citrus here, probably the apple mixed with some citruses, like maybe some orange or lemon, but definitely get that old school effect, probably from the lavender, maybe, the patchouli leaf and things like that, but yeah, it's kind of like just like a fresher version of the original Signature to me, or maybe just a nice counterpoint to Noir, which also had some fresh elements in it. So kind of in the, if you like the Noir, I think you'll like Royale as well. Or if you thought Signature was a bit much old school, this one I think is fresher, more citrus. Maybe the spices are a little bit easier to pick up on, but because it does retain that old school feel of the other two, it just doesn't strike me as overly unique and different from the other two. And also it just doesn't appeal to me too much because it doesn't stray too far away from the old school. It's kind of like an old man trying to dress up like a kid. You can still tell he's an old man even though he's wearing the Billabong sweatshirt. So yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's okay, but I'm just not really overly excited about it. I was expecting more from the cardamom, I think, than what I'm actually perceiving here. Just sort of an updated, citrusy, spicy take on the original. Kind of like Noir, but I'd have to smell Noir and Royale side by side to really know the true differences, but I think they're pretty similar from what I remember. So I'm going to say smell 5.5 out of 10. It's certainly wearable, but I just don't know if I'd rush out and buy a bottle of this one. It does seem to have sort of a soft projection about it, although you can kind of tell it's going to linger a bit because it does have some heavier elements inside of it. So I'm going to say 4 to 6 hours, 7 out of 10 for projection, longevity, versatility. This does come across as sort of like that signature scent kind of a thing, like the Old Spice or the Brut or the a lot of these old school 80s fragrances. If you like Azzaro or Aramis type fragrances, I think this would certainly be suitable. Something a little bit more modern perhaps, maybe not quite as harsh or strong. Uniqueness, I'll say 6 out of 10 because it doesn't seem to stray too far away from the original Signature or Noir, in my opinion. Price point, 2-ounce bottles are $105, and I think it did say limited edition, so if you're really interested in getting a bottle of this one, you might want to act fast. while supplies last. But for me, I'm going to say 5.5 out of 10. It's a, if you're into that Zaharoff DNA, this one's certainly in that same vein as the other two. I'm enjoying the sample, but I just don't see myself pursuing it any farther and getting a full-size bottle. But I would really love to try that tobacco one that he's working on. I think it's available. That one sounds really interesting, and hopefully that one gets away from the vibe of the Signature series. So yeah, fun to check these out, George. Thanks a lot. But yeah, really nothing that I would probably rush out and buy. But that's just me. Definitely try to get yourself the free samples while you can and see what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.